Hey y'all, what's up? Welcome back to the Straight Facts and Match Experience. I'm your host, Straight Facts and Match, and I'm back with another one. I would just like to say thank you guys for tuning in to the content, dropping the comments down below, and liking the videos, taking time out your day, listen to what I have to say. You guys are greatly appreciated. I do appreciate all the support. If you are new, I would just like to say welcome to the Straight Facts and Match Experience. I do appreciate you for hitting that subscribe button. Make sure your notifications are set to all so you'll know the next time that I do upload another video. And for my people that have been here rocking and rolling with me, if your notifications is not going out, just turn your notifications off, and then turn them back on and see how that works for you. And just let me know in the comments section if you're having any problems with your notifications. Okay, so let's just go ahead and get off into this video because I'm not going to be on here long, but I just wanted to get on here and talk about this now. So I know I have been seeing that people were talking about Jasmine's, about Chris's truck being stolen. Now, when I be hearing stuff, this is the type of person that I am. Just because I hear something doesn't mean that I'm going to report on it right away. I'm the type of person that likes to gather more information before I start talking about something, because if you speak too soon, you know what I'm saying, that might not be a good thing to speak too soon. I don't think speaking too soon is so good, because you won't have all the good, you won't have all the good details or whatever. You might be missing some. So therefore, I just like to sit back and observe before I even say anything about stuff, because you never know what more could come out about the situation at hand. So I'm sitting up here watching this live. Okay. I'm sitting up here watching this live, and Jasmine sitting up there with her nose, her nostrils all flared up. You could tell she was extremely bothered, okay? So she's talking about hi guys, I just wanted to get on here because you guys wanted an update. Knowing good and well that nobody asked her for no update. She just wanted to get on there and run her mouth. It's for clicks and views. Everything is for clicks and views with this broad. So she got on here and embarrassed herself, okay? Is basically what she did, because this is what I gathered from the whole situation. Chris said his truck was stolen, all right? He said that he was playing basketball, and then all of a sudden his truck was stolen, all right? We don't know the ins and outs of the whole story, whatever the case may be. It's not going to be the truth anyway, so it really doesn't matter at this point. So, he's a fast talker. And when you're dealing with fast talkers, fast talkers, they're liars. So if you're not listening closely as to what they're saying, it could possibly go over your head. See, I'm a type of person that observe people, and I make sure I pay close attention to what's in front of me and what's being presented to me, because people don't be telling the truth. People like to lie a lot. And like I said, when you're dealing with fast talkers, if you ask them too many questions, they'll end up telling on themselves, because they'll start getting pissed off that you just won't listen to what they're saying and take what they're saying as their word being bond. When you know what I'm saying, you're known for them being liars, you're not going to, listen to what they got to say. But anyways, so he said that he was playing basketball, and then his car was stolen. His truck was stolen, okay? So, you have people all in the comment section asking questions or whatever. People want answers. They asking questions. So he said that he left his wallet in the car. So people asking, okay, so why would you leave your wallet in the car? Why you didn't have your wallet on you? And, what I'm saying, people were asking questions like that. Okay, so he said you left your wallet in the car, so people want to know, why would you do that? He said that he didn't feel like he needed to take his wallet off in there, so therefore he left it locked up in his truck or whatever. Okay, so that's what he said. He left it locked up in his truck because he didn't feel like he needed his wallet to be off in there where he was playing basketball, so therefore he left it off in the truck with it locked up. Okay, so when he said that he locked up his truck, that means that he had his keys, right? So his keys was on him, on his person, which is him. Okay, he didn't leave them in the car. He didn't leave the doors unlocked. He locked the wallet up in the truck, is what he did. Okay, so what happened? So when you came out from playing basketball, you was like, oh shit, where's my truck? My truck is gone. You called 911 to make a police report. Okay, is that how it happened? Or like, how did this shit really go down? Because it's a lot of loopholes in the story that don't even make any damn sense. And you already know that he done told her whatever it is that he wants to tell her, and she's gonna believe him because it's coming from him. He could tell her that the damn sky is red and we know it's blue, but she gonna argue up and down that it's red because it came from him. As long as it comes from him, it's law, it's valid, it's solid as to what he said is true because it's coming from him. So she sat up there and tried to argue with people because he got in his feelings because somebody asked him questions about his keys. And I can't remember at verbatim as to what was asked, but something was asked about the keys. They're gonna say, why are you asking dumbass questions like, why would I leave my keys off in the car? And I told you I locked my car up, dummy. So I got my keys. I have my keys, basically, is what he was saying. So if you had your keys, how is it that your truck didn't have any damage to it? How is it that somebody stole your truck, but there's no type of damage to your door from them popping the lock or for them hot wiring your car so that they can drive it? Because how else are they going to drive the car without them breaking the steering wheel column and things of that nature? Unless they got some new technology shit that I don't know about. Not that I jack cars and nothing like that, but I'm just saying, like, unless they got some new technology or some shit to how to jack cars or whatever, I don't know nothing about you being able to get into a car and just going to start up for you. So I'm just saying it had to be some type of damage done to the car. He talking about it was untouched, unharmed. How is that? And I was just thinking to myself, untouched, unharmed, but they wouldn't tell you the location of the vehicle. Now, make that make sense. When Jasmine asked him where was the vehicle located, he said, I don't know. They wouldn't tell me. So you made a police report of your vehicle being stolen. And you mean to tell me once that car was found, they wouldn't tell you where it was located at? That sounds like a whole bunch of bullshit. And it went right over her damn head because she wasn't paying attention. So if he had his keys, why are y'all talking about going to go make copies of new keys and inquiring about a car key if the people that stole the truck didn't have the keys to the truck? Usually when somebody steals your truck or your car, that means they don't have keys to your truck or your car. They're having to break the window just to get off in there. And then my thing of it is, okay, you have an alarm on your truck, right? So how come the alarm didn't sound off when they were taking your truck? I'm just saying. If you somewhere locally playing basketball, that means there's traffic all around everywhere. So you mean to tell me that your alarm didn't go off when these people was hijacking your car? I mean, it's a lot of shit that just don't make no sense to me. But see, Jasmine just listened to what he was saying, and she didn't bother to ask no questions. That's why I really believe why she became, that's why I think that she came live, because she wanted the people to ask the questions for her. That's why if y'all didn't notice, she was asking the questions that people was asking that she really wanted to know, because she was too scared to ask her damn self. So when they asked about the key, she made sure she read that shit out loud, and it aggravated him. And that's why he got mad and got in his feelings. And he was like, I don't even know why you online. She's like, well, I was waiting for you. But y'all got to understand, like, like y'all making it seem like, y'all asking dumb questions. Like, he's frustrated about his truck been stolen. And, then how would y'all feel if this was to happen to you? Like, y'all are worried about the wrong things. We wouldn't have to be worried about any damn thing if y'all would have decided to keep this off of social media. Not everything is for social media. If the truck was stolen, that means that you call the proper authorities and you talk to them about the car being stolen. That's how you do that. That's how you handle that. Then she made the statement like, oh, well, Chris got mad at me because I was like, oh, well, let me talk to him. And he got upset. Like, why is he getting upset? Because you want to speak and talk to these people. Why not? He had to have you with him in order for him to go see about his vehicle. So why is it that you couldn't speak to the people that he was talking to on the phone? And why is it that he's in control of all of this and your stupid ass is just sitting up there listening to what he's saying, not knowing that he's not telling you the whole truth as to what really happened and what happened to his truck and why his truck was towed from the car the car people had to come tow his truck. He's not telling you the whole story. She's sitting up in the car while he's going all in the car place talking to those people. He's all on the phone talking to those people. He's not around her while he's talking to those people. So he's just basically telling her just like the same thing she does with him when she takes Legendary to the doctor. She don't be telling him all of what they be saying. She don't tell him what she wants him to know, and he does her the same damn way when it comes to him doing shit he's not supposed to be doing. And that's exactly why he was talking to everybody around her in regards to this matter, and she wasn't able to speak to nobody because he wanted her to only know what he wanted her to know, and that was it. Talking about he didn't know the location of where the vehicle was because they wouldn't tell him. Yeah, okay. Then not only that, when they pulled up with his truck, they took his truck all the way to the back. Why would they take his truck all the way to the back? If there's nothing wrong with the truck is his. Why would they tow it all the way to the back and not stop it right where he was standing at so that he could see if there was any damages done to his vehicle or not? That didn't make any sense to me. He said they towed the truck all the way to the back. Oh, we're waiting on the police to get here. They said we have to wait for the police to come so they can cancel the stolen truck. What? So they had to pull this truck all the way to the back just for that? So why is it that they keeping the truck from y'all as if like y'all don't even own the truck, like the truck don't belong to y'all? Like y'all can't know the location of where the truck was found. She's on the phone talking to somebody and asks, oh, so you got the truck in possession? And he's just standing there like, oh, I didn't even know she was talking about my truck. I thought she was talking about something else, but it was my truck she was talking about. She was talking about our truck, my truck. Yeah, you heard him, bitch. He said my truck, not ours, bitch, mine. But they're going to put it on your tab, though, for you to pay for that tow truck, though. Yeah, that way. They going to put it on your tab for you to pay for it. I told him I wasn't paying for it. So they going to put it on your tab, is what he said. Your tab. You said our truck, he said my truck. But he said your tab is what's going to be paying for that tow fee and whatever else, the late fee and, the repossession fee or whatever the case may be. Because, it sounds like to me, homeboy was somewhere where he wasn't supposed to be. And allegedly, that's why he had to make up this story that his truck was took and stolen, but it wasn't. He just didn't want you to know that that's where his truck was located at, because that's where he be at when he's telling you that he's out at work or out playing basketball. That's what I gathered from the situation. So he had to come up with this whole story that, somebody stole my truck, but really and truly he didn't make his car payment. Okay? So when he went out there to crank that bitch up, it was like, it didn't start up, because not only does that thing have a GPS track on it, it has something that they have a switch that automatically turns it off of you from non-payment. So when he got outside to see that car wasn't going to start up, he probably went in there and told old girl that his car wasn't started, something was wrong with it. He was going to get a tow truck to come get it. But then, and told you, somebody stole his truck, but that's not the case. You know what I'm saying? Are y'all following me here? That's what it sounds like to me, a whole bunch of bullshit. And that dumb bitch just sat there with her nostrils flared up and not really paying attention to shit, went straight over her head, y'all. All the way over her head. The whole thing went all the way over her head. Then this whole statement about we aimed some little black kids that didn't, and we really wouldn't want to get them in trouble, but and they need to go work hard for the things that they want and stop taking away from people that do work hard, because we work hard for our trucks and we pay our car payments. So it's just sad that we would have to do this, but we're going to do it once we find out who the people are. Okay, so how are you going to come on here and make that statement that it was some little black kids, but you didn't see no little black kids do that type of shit? You didn't see that. And it doesn't matter that the people that are off in the place were mostly were black. That sounds very ignorant for you to say that it had to be somebody black just because y'all were around a whole lot of black people. Like, come on now. It could have been anybody. If you want to push the narrative that your car was stolen, you can't just sit up there and make up some shit and fabricate something to say what you think. If you don't know, then you shouldn't say what you think in regards to something like that, because you putting something on people that you shouldn't put on people, because you don't know for sure or for certain that those people are the ones that took your truck. I'm just saying. So what if this was all actually true and accurate and you found out otherwise? Then how would that make you feel? Would you take to your platform and come back and apologize about the statement that you made about it being some little black kids doing that and you not knowing that for sure? Like, come on now. That was some ignorant ass shit to say. But anyway, this is coming from Jasmine and Chris. So like I said, that bitch had a whole lot of animosity when somebody mentioned something about his keys. And the reason why of that being is because he knew that he was lying. And he knew Jasmine wasn't going to question him. And if she did, he was going to go off on her. So therefore, she was using her audience, her people, her enablers to ask all the questions that she was scared to ask herself. The bitch has no courage, okay? None whatsoever. He sat up there and said all he wanted to say, and even told her that they were going to put that tow charge on her bill. And she still didn't say anything. All she could say was, oh, I don't understand how come they don't have an extra key. Bitch, what? How come y'all don't have an extra key? That makes absolutely no sense. And then why were y'all just sitting up there waiting for a vehicle that was already parked? Why were y'all sitting up there waiting for the police to come, for them to cancel some shit? I really don't understand that. Like, it really just didn't make no sense to me. They couldn't leave off the lot with the truck because they were waiting for the police to pull up to cancel it being stolen. So they had to come there in person to cancel that? Oh, okay. Yeah. See, it's a lot of shit that just don't make no sense. That's why I said you gotta watch out for these fast talkers. These fast talkers, they talk real fast. And if you don't pay attention to what they saying, the shit's gonna go over your head. And that's exactly what it did to Jasmine, because Jasmine's dumb ass was sitting up there with her nostrils flared up in the air, frustrated as hell, not knowing what was really going on. She's asking him questions, but he's not giving her no real solid answers because he's a liar, she's a liar, and they both deserve each other. And that's exactly why she is done and treated the way that she gets treated, because she's stupid. Like, she wasn't asking no questions, and if she was asking questions, she probably went off on her. She said he got mad at her earlier because she asked to speak to whoever he was talking to, but evidently she didn't get a chance to because he didn't want her talking to him, because he wanted to push whatever narrative, whatever story he wanted her to tell, whatever story that he told her is what he wanted her to believe. And her coming on live with people asking all those questions just fueled his fire, because he was upset. He was pissed off that people was asking questions. He didn't want nobody asking no questions. Oh, well, I didn't think that nobody, I shouldn't have to worry about nobody taking my stuff. Well, what world do you live in? Because, bitch, we live in a real reality where people do shit like this every single day, all day, 365 days a year, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. What world do you live in? Like, do you know this type of stuff can happen? You start leaving your wallet off in the truck, that type of shit can go down. It could happen. Somebody could just break off into your truck and just take your wallet and leave your truck alone. So I'm just saying, like, they acting like this type of stuff cannot go down. It don't matter what side of town that you own in your state, it can happen. People are doing all types of shit these days. People are scamming and hacking, all types of stuff. I'm just saying, so what makes you think you exempt from real shit happening to you because you live in a reality world? A fake reality world or some shit. Like, oh, well, I should have to worry about this. A lot of people shouldn't have to worry about a lot of things. We shouldn't have to worry about you bringing your childish ass on here being disrespectful to women like you do, but you do. And they're the ones that's taking care of your child because you ain't doing shit for them. You ain't helping them do nothing. Talking about, I had plans. You had plans to do what? Not going to go pay for your son's helmet in the next 2 weeks? Is that what it is? I had plans. Aren't you supposed to be at work? Wasn't you supposed to be at work? He didn't say nothing about no job or going to no job, but he had things to do. Those things wasn't including Jasmine, I promise you that much. That's why that car wouldn't crank up. Because, yeah, you want to know what? I believe that it was repoed. I believe that it was repoed. It was turned off, and he couldn't move that truck because he didn't make the payment. She probably gave him the money to make the payment. He still didn't make the payment. So, therefore, they repoed it, and it was towed. So, he have to pay the tow fees and the late fees and all of that. That's what went down. And she's going to believe whatever he say. She don't care what nobody else is saying. She only believes what he has to say, and had her ass looking straight dumb while she would sit up there with her nose flared up, like I said, looking stupid, frustrated because she didn't really know what was going on, and she was too scared to ask any questions because he runs her. He runs her in everything around her. And that shit is sad. And her stupid ass just sat there. Like, you ain't gonna ask no questions? Because I would have been asking a million questions. And I would have been snatching phones and everything like that too. Like, what you mean? What you getting mad for? Like, I'm trying to figure this out just like you trying to figure this out. So you're not gonna be getting no attitude with me. I would have straight told him. But you know what? This is Jasmine we talking about. Like I said, that shit went straight over her head.